This video is about to begin. Please listen carefully. Hi everyone! In sales, one of the critical skills is listening. Because of the importance of these skills, in the sessions, we will discuss 3 topics. First, what active empathic listening is. The second, why empathic listening is a critical skill in sales. And the third, how to do active empathic listening. After watching this video, I hope you can practice your active empathic listening skills. Let's begin by discussing interpersonal communication and sales. Interpersonal communication between the salesperson and customer has been widely discussed as essential to successful sales interactions. More specifically, an important aspect of the communication process is the ability to listen effectively. Salespeople can be unsuccessful because of failure to listen. There are different listening levels. The most advanced level is called active empathic listening. Now, what exactly is active empathic listening? Well, active empathic listening is adult-to-adult conversation where you can, first, demonstrate genuine concern for your customer's pain and problems. Second, use body language effectively so the customer feels and thinks you fully share a mutual understandings. And the third, you should be at the moment, using reflexivity and not appear focused on your questions, even though they are still needing to be asked. The important question is, why active empathic listening is a critical skill in sales? The answer is because active empathic listening can help create, maintain, and enhance positive interpersonal relationship with our buyers. It can develop positive interpersonal relationships because there is an appreciation of interest in buyers. Good listeners are to be more liked and more trusted by buyers.
Okay, let's overview the stages to do active empathic listening. There are 3 stages of activity in active empathic listening, namely sensing, processing, and responding. The first stage is sensing. In this stage, salespeople will attempt to understand both explicit and implicit information from the buyer. They try to understand verbal and non-verbal communication. For verbal, receiving all verbal cues, including words, inflection, and paralanguage, involve hearing, noting inflection, attending to the message, and sensing the tone. For non-verbal, receiving all non-verbal cues, like body language, facial expression, and mimics, receiving by all sense, not just hearing. The second in active empathic listening is processing. In this stage, the salespeople will involve synthesizing all the fragments of conversation to enable the construction of the narrative whole. The processing stage involves understanding, interpreting, evaluating, and remembering. Understanding is ascribing accurate meaning to the words that the meaning of message underlying the words, including emotion, thoughts, and feelings. Interpreting is assessing the message implication, comparing incoming message to those in memory, and being alert to discrepancies. Evaluating is assessing appropriateness, placing a value, prioritizing the importance of message, and determining key message. Remembering is committing the new material to memory and updating knowledge structures. The third stage or the last stage is responding. In the stage of responding, the salespeople assure the prospect of customer that listening has occurred, encourage communication to continue, monitor, respond carefully, and technically respond verbally and non-verbally. For verbal, salespeople can respond verbally by giving appropriate verbal responses like acknowledging and agreeing, short prompt, paraphrasing, and questioning using appropriate tone of voice, inflection, and using familiar terminology. For nonverbal, salespeople can respond nonverbally by maintaining appropriate eye contact, facial expression, head nods, and body language. These are all stages that are carried out in active empathic listening simultaneously. Summarizing what we have explained about active empathic listening, listening skills are critical skills that salespeople should master. Good listening skill will develop positive interpersonal relationship between salespeople and buyers by creating trust between them. The most advanced listening skill is active empathic listening. Active empathic listening can be defined by a process whereby the listener receives verbal and nonverbal messages, processes them cognitively, responds to them verbally and nonverbally, attempts to assess their underlying meaning intuitively by putting themselves in the customer place throughout, were the three stages in active empathic listening: sensing, processing, and responding. Before I close my presentation about active empathic listening, let's check your understanding by answering this question. First, why is listening skill critical skill in sales? Second, what is the meaning of active empathic listening? Last, what are the stages in the active empathic listening? Thank you everyone! I hope this video has given you a clear explanation of active empathic listening skills. If you have any questions, please post them in the discussion forum. See you in the next session!